Quick question. Why does east-west means things in Chinese? Why does big-small mean size? And why on earth does buy-sell means business? If you think Chinese words make no sense, you are not alone. After teaching over thousands of students, I've noticed 95% start by trying to memorize vocabularies like random phone numbers. And today, I will show you the system that changes everything. Here's what most textbooks don't explain. Chinese words aren't random, they are logical combinations. Think of them as Lego blocks of meaning. Look at these examples from my classroom. 开 is open, plus 关 close. It means 开关, which is switch. 大 is big, 小 is small. So 大小, big and small, means size. And 呼 means exhale, and 吸 means inhale. So 呼吸 is your breath. Do you see the pattern? Chinese doesn't invent new words. It combines existing concepts to create meaning. Once learners understanding this, their vocabularies start growing much faster and feel more natural. Let me show you 5 common patterns that explain most of the words you will meet in daily Chinese. So, pattern 1. Opposites create completeness. In my teaching experience, this is the easiest pattern for Western students to grasp. When Chinese combines opposites, it captures the entire concept. 大小, big and small, as we talked before, is size. Think about it. Size is the spectrum from big to small. The words literally contains both extremes. Example sentences my students practice is 这个箱子的大小正合适. This box size is just right. 我需要知道房间的大小. I need to know the room size. 开关 open and close, which means it's switch. A switch does what? Opens and closes the circuits. The word is the function. So, some practice examples. 请打开灯的开关. Please turn on the light switch. 开关坏了，灯一直亮着. The switch is broken, the light stays on. And more opposites I teach in first month classes. 长短 long and short means length. 高低 high and low means height. 多少 many and few means how much or how many. 左右 left and right means approximately. 早晚 early and late means sooner or later. The moment learners catch this pattern, they often laugh and say, wait, that actually makes sense now. And once you get it, you can unlock dozens of words without memorizing them one by one. Pattern 2. Related actions form complete activity. This pattern reveals how Chinese thinks historically. I always demonstrate this with breathing, like 呼, 吸, exhale and inhale means breath. Notice, exhale comes first. In Chinese thinking, you must empty before you can fill. This is philosophical approach appears throughout the language. So, some classroom practice sentences. 深呼吸可以帮助你放松. Deep breath can help you relax. 在高海拔地区，呼吸会变得困难. Breathing becomes difficult at high altitudes. 买卖 buy and sell means business or trade. My business students love this one. Commerce is literally buying and selling, both sides of the transactions. For example, 他做买卖很成功. He's successful in business. 买卖双方都同意了合同条款. Both buyers and sellers agree to the terms. More actions pairs from my curriculum. 教学 teach and learn means education. 读写 read and write means literacy. 听说 listen and speak means oral communication. 来往 come and go means dealings or contact. Once you see this pattern, whole paragraphs in business text start to feel clearer. It's like the words finally connect. Pattern 3. Directions and positions creates abstract concepts. This is where cultural history meets the language. In Chinese, many words grew directly out of daily life. Take Dong, Xi, East and White, for example. In Asian markets, vendors lined in the east and west side of the street. To buy things, people literally went east and west. Over time, these physical directions turned into the abstract word for stuff. So modern usage, 我忘记带东西了. I forgot to bring my things. 商店里有很多有趣的东西. There are many interesting things in the store. Other directional abstractions. 南北 south, north. North-south directions. 上下 up and down. Approximate or about. 前后 front and back means around, before and after. 内外 inside, outside means domestic and foreign. When you start looking for this pattern, you will be surprised how often it appears in everyday Chinese. Pattern 4. Components describe the whole. This is how Chinese creates modern vocabulary. I call it the explanation method. 电脑 electric, brain means computer. When computer arrives in China, how to name them? Simple, electronic brain, perfect and logical. 电话 electric and talk means telephone. 火车 fire and vehicle means train. From the steam engine. 汽车 gas vehicle means car. Modern tech vocabulary my students learned are 手机 hand machine means mobile phone. 网络 net network means internet. 软件 soft and items means software. 硬件 hard and items means hardware. 电邮 electric and mail means email. It's like explaining things to a child, simple, clear and logical. That's exactly how many Chinese words are formed. Pattern 5. Cultural and metaphorical logic. Some Chinese words can't be explained by simple opposite or components. They carry cultural or metaphorical meaning. Once you know the background, the logic becomes clear. Like 马上 horse and up means immediately. Literally is horse plus up. In ancient times, if something was urgent, you mounted your horse right away. The action became a metaphor for doing something immediately. 小心 means be careful. Literally means small and hard. It suggests making your heart caution and attentive. A beautiful metaphor for carefulness. 放心 means don't worry. Literally means release plus heart. You free your heart from concern. This reflects how Chinese expression psychological states. Other cultural patterns learners love to discover are 热闹 hot and noisy means lively atmosphere. 冷静 cold and quiet means calm. 面子 face and child means reputation or face. 红眼 red and eyes means jealousy. 铁饭碗 iron eyes bowl means a secure job. Understanding these expressions gives you more than just the vocabulary. It opens the window into Chinese way of thinking and daily life. Alright, let's see these patterns in action. I will show you a few Chinese words and you can try to guess the meaning before I explain. Don't worry if you are not sure, just take a quick guess. Example 1. 往来 means come and go. It means contact or dealings. Once you see the pattern, it makes sense. Example 2. 收入 receive and enter. This means income. Money that comes in and get recorded. Example 3. 出口 exit and mouth. That's exit or export. The place things go out. See how it works? Instead of memorizing each word separately, you are decoding them. My students are often surprised at how quickly vocabulary grows once they think in patterns. And now you are trying it too. Over the years, I've created some simple tools that learners have really enjoyed using. Like Daily Challenge Card, 1 pattern a day, built from the mistakes learners most often make. Etymology Tracker, a way to note down how words are formed. Learners who document their discoveries remember vocabularies much better. These resources are free and they have helped many learners move from memorizing lists to actual noticing patterns in real world. In my 6 years of teaching, I have seen one turning point again and again. When learners stop memorizing blindly and start noticing patterns, everything changes. So starting tomorrow, when you meet a new word, pause and ask yourself, is it opposite creating a whole? Related actions forming a process? Components describe the function? Share one Chinese word or phrases that's puzzled you in the comment. I'd love to help you decode it. And remember, Chinese isn't random, it's systematic. Once you see the patterns, what felt confusing suddenly makes sense. And now, 再见 literally means see you again. Even goodbye follows the pattern. That's the beauty of Chinese logic. I will see you next video.